Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Danny B, and it's time for my minute of NASCAR weekly news. And I must say, after this weekend in Dover, seeing a second place finish at the Roval and a third place finish at Dover, life's pretty good to be an Alex Bowman fan right now. I really do like where we're heading right now, especially going into Talladega, which I'll be attending. This is Danny B Needs a Minute. Let's discuss what happened at Dover. So before we discuss what happened at Dover, there are a few news stories that came into my attention, especially this one. The news that Ally has signed a 3-year full season extension of Hendrick Motorsports. What could this mean? Could this possibly mean that Jimmy Johnson will be sticking around longer than 2020? Or could this mean that Ally is interested in sponsoring some of the other drivers past 2020? Very interesting, especially considering that Alex Bowman is without a sponsor with Nationwide leaving next year. I am very curious to see where this goes, but we'll have time as we progress. Coming off of all the drama from Alex Bowman and Bubba Wallace from the Roval a week ago, there was some fun being said by a few drivers, as we did see a video appear over the weekend that when Alex Bowman was appearing for media presentations, well, Corey LaJoie took advantage of this by splashing some water on Alex Bowman while he was talking to the media. I find it pretty funny now. Now that I've had a week to cool off and think about all this, it is pretty funny. And I think Alex Bowman feels the same, because when he was asked about the whole situation, Alex Bowman said, "I don't really think he did anything wrong after Roval. I feel as though he probably saw it coming." Now that we're all even-headed about this, and hopefully everyone is okay at this point, I think it's kind of funny to look back on now. Then over the race weekend, we had our qualifying and everything else that went along with that. But Martin Truex Jr.'s car actually failed pre-qualifying inspection at Dover, and that led to the team engineer being ejected. Then, in the action of the Xfinity Series, it would be a cutoff race, as we would see the round of 12 go down to the round of 8, and Cole Custer would go on to get yet another win in his already great season this year. At the end of this one, we would be looking at our new round of 8 for the playoffs, and unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to 4 people: Brandon Jones, John Hunter Nemechek, Ryan Sieg, and Justin Haley. The 8 people that will be moving on into the next round of the playoffs are as follows: Christopher Bell, Cole Custer, Tyler Reddick, Austin Cindric, Justin Allgaier, Chase Briscoe, Noah Gragson, and Michael Annett. The race is on to see who can be the one person to step up to the Big 3 and decide on who's going to be in our Championship 4 as we move on to Homestead. In other racing news from over the weekend, it was a crash-filled caution extravaganza at Martinsville this weekend as they held their big annual late model race. Well, Junior Motorsports driver Josh Berry was able to dominate the Valley Star 300 at Martinsville, and we actually saw some very interesting crashes in this one. There was even footage that came out of one car that had actually clipped one other car and rolled over. Very interesting stuff that I saw from there this weekend, and gladly support everyone who competes in that very active and very competitive late model division. And before I discuss what happened in the Cup Series race, I just gotta say one thing. I seen something on Dover's Facebook page that just shook me, as thinking, what? Why? So they said that when Corey LaJoie wins any stage of the Dryden 400, you could win this Shelby GT350 Ford Mustang Coupe. I'm sorry, I like Corey LaJoie, but were we supposed to expect him to win stages in this race? I'm sorry. You had no plans of ever giving away this Mustang. Why would you tempt people like that? Alright, so let's discuss what happened in the Cup Series race. I will say this, it was not a good day if you're a Joey Logano fan or a Chase Elliott fan. As sad as it is for Chase Elliott coming off a big win at the Roval, and he's the defending winner of this race, he was out within less than 10 laps due to engine failure. And Joey Logano was out of contention before the race ever even began with a broken sway bar. Not the best start for those two guys. And as the race went on, Denny Hamlin would look like he could be an early favorite to win this, picking up the win in stage number 1, but then his Toyota Joe Gibbs Racing teammate Martin Truex Jr. would go on to win stage number 2. However, when we redid everything for the end, it was all Kyle Larson. He was able to get out in front in stage 3 and he never looked back. Kyle Larson finally won a race this year. Finally won a race for the first time since 2017, and it comes at a track where he has shown many signs of success in years past, and finally he was able to get the job done here at Dover. With that win, it does lock him in for the next round, which is a huge sigh of relief for Kyle Larson fans, as he is well known to not be a favorite, especially at Talladega. He's been known for engine failures, he's been known for crashes there. It's never been his track, so now he's got a lot of security, and now we'll finally get a chance to see how far can Kyle Larson go in these playoffs. He may now be a new favorite to get to Homestead. I'm being serious here. Now that he's finally gotten past this tricky round of 12, which has always been hard for him, hey, I'm all for it. Let's see how far it can go. But maybe not too far, because my guy Alex Bowman is still looking good. Got that third place finish. We're going to go to Talladega. He got second there earlier this year. Come on, let's get that win. Let's go, Bowman. Get that win. And other than that, that'll do it for this week's episode of Danny B Needs a Minute. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you for the next one. I'll see you again on Wednesday as we'll get you ready for everything that's going to happen at Talladega. I'll be there. I'm not planning to vlog this trip. I'm actually going with a few friends from work, and yeah, should be a fun time. If you happen to see me though, say hi. I'll always say hi back. Thank you guys for watching. See you later. Bye, guys.